This is the throttle body.
Yeah.
That's the supercharger. It's supposed to be bolted together nice and tight.
Yeah.
You blew the throttle body off of it. Welcome to today's video, which has absolutely nothing to do with car racing.
Sort of.
Well, it sort of does, but it doesn't. Join us today, and here's Sharon. Look at these eyebrows. They are, what's the term? On fleek or something like that? I don't know. She's got her eyebrows done. We are hooking up to the trailer, the big one, and we are going to pull it out because we got to do a lot of work on it. All right, you got to go back like another 6 inches. Man, I gotta stop lying to her about what 6 inches is. All right, first step is we're taking off all of the tires and replacing them with brand new ones. And you might ask why, but these tires look pretty good. They got plenty of tread life left in them. There's the wear bars, we're not down to them yet. But if you look right here, and the DOT number, just DOT number, but right there, and this is on every tire that touches the road. These tires are made in the 48th week of 2013. So these tires are 8 years old. I'm not risking it going to Florida, Oklahoma, Colorado on 8-year-old tires, and we've already had 2 of them go flat on us. So we're gonna change them out. Okay, got all 3 tires off. I've checked in, all 3 hubs are greased, so that's good news. Bad news, that brake works, that brake works. That one doesn't work yet, so we gotta figure that out. What the hell is going on outside?
You do us good. You good. Hi.
What are you doing?
I'm giving a little pep talk.
To the new tires?
Yes.
What? I heard you banging around. What are you actually saying?
Well, I told the spare that he's still on the team. Even though he's sitting on the bench for right now, we're still going to need him in our time of need. So to be there and be ready.
Okay.
And these tires need to be good too. Rub them for good luck, just like when we went to the NASCAR race. And I put Denny's tires for good luck. They're gonna do spectacular. Look at them, beefy, just like I like them.
Yeah. So we got new tires put on, and got that axle brake working, and apparently they're gonna do good. So, okay. All right, and that's 4 lights all done. We finished up with the trailer. We got the lights in, they work perfectly. Got our carpet back together, new screens up in the front there. Trailer tires are done, but the one thing you'll notice is that the scenery's changed. We're at the track. This is our last track day to try to get this 9 this season. It's 45 degrees. So it's a little cold. We're here at Rockingham. It's a private test. We have enough ice and enough stuff to probably do, I don't know, how much ice do we have in here? We got enough ice. We can probably do 6 or 7 runs. The biggest contributing factor today is going to be the weather, because while it's nice and sunny now, put some heat in the track, some rain is supposed to be moving in later, so we're going to hope to try to get this in, get as many runs as we can early, being that it's cold, it's not going to take as long to cool the car off. So we should be okay with that. I love these lights. I can walk right underneath them. Look at that. I'm 6'4" and I can walk underneath the lights without hitting my head. It's spectacular. But we're gonna get the car ready. We're gonna get down the track first time. Oh my God, everything is all lopsided today. Why is it? I don't know. Whatever. And we'll see you at the track. We'll see you on the strip. The struggle is real.
This is if it fits over my jeans, because I'm taking my jeans off.
It looks like it fits over your jeans. There you go. Now you're going to be Warmy McWarm pants. You know, you probably should have taken your shoes off, put the race shoes on. Oh, come on.
I was asleep. You're lucky I remember this.
All right, come on. Let's go check the track. know what it is. The ticket's printing out up at the top. It sounded a little weird on the shifts. I don't know what that was all about. I haven't seen her come. Oh, there she is. She's coming back. I don't know how she's going to feel about it. It was a 142.9, 60 foot. We've been a 139 in weather just like this. But a 10.0 at 137. So it was making some steam, but the shifts just seemed weird. So we'll see what the computer shows. We'll see what she says. Maybe she lifted her foot or something. I don't know. It's been a while since we've actually been able to get a good rip off the car. Plus the tires are a little lower than we normally have them. But we'll see. What was with the shifts?
It definitely nosed over 2 to 3, and it nosed over harder on 3 to 4.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I'm like, and I just stayed in it. I don't know if that was the right thing to do, but
I don't know. We're gonna have to see. It was a 10.04 though.
Oh, I was guessing 10.3. So
no, it was a 10.04 nosing over. So let me check the computer and see what's up.
60 foot. So not a bad start.
Maybe it just didn't have enough heat in the transmission. I don't know. Let me see. We'll see. I found your problem.
What?
See, this is your intake.
Yeah.
Right. And the air is supposed to come in here, go through there, and not go anywhere else.
Right.
This is the throttle body.
Yeah.
That's the supercharger. It's supposed to be bolted together nice and tight.
Yeah.
You blew the throttle body off of it.
How the heck did I do that?
I don't know, but we blew the throttle body off of it. So we're gonna, oh yeah, bolts backed out and everything. So we're gonna fix it and try again. And that would be why everything is no good. Wow. Hopefully you didn't destroy the threads. We gotta find some RTV so we can put RTV back on the throttle body to that guy. But we have some work to do.
Okay.
So we're gonna have to get thrashing.
All right.
All right, the throttle body's reattached. It takes 5 to 10 minutes. We just have to wait for the RTV to set up. So we RTV the throttle body to the supercharger because when we poured the supercharger, the ring got so small, it's like maybe 1/8 of an inch, that we don't use the gasket because there's no gasket that's the right size. So we use RTV. I think what happened there is that the RTV just broke down over time, and that pass, because she was making so much boost and so much pressure, we got to 241 kPa. There was just so much going on that I think that first gear it popped it started backing the bolts out, and then every time she shifted and the car went up and down, backed them out a little bit more. So something we just learned today. If you're not learning, you know, it's bad. Hopefully it didn't hurt us too bad. Sharon walked away, so now I can say that the car did lean out pretty good, but I think it saved itself. It didn't sound weird. It sounded okay. When she pulled back in, she didn't hear anything weird, so I think we're gonna be all right. We'll see in a minute about an hour when this RTV sets up, we're gonna fire it up and make sure that everything's good. All right, it's been a little over an hour, car is back together. I think we're gonna try to go down the track this time with the throttle body connected to the car. It might help, you never know. So I need to review both the data log and the footage because she's letting off super early on it, and I'm not seeing her spin. I think she's actually wheel hopping, which would make sense. We got 20 psi in the tires, but I want to look at the footage and look at the log. She did just run 139 through the quarter, which is the fastest that car has ever run through the quarter. So 2060 foot, which is not good. That's because she spun, let off, decided for a second, am I going to get into it or not, and then went. So we'll see what that looks like. All right, attempt number 3, we dropped down 1 psi in the back tires to 19. Didn't adjust the suspension at all. I'm going to make a suspension adjustment if we don't hook up here. I told her to back up, tire pressure gauge is in the car, so we can drop tire pressure up here at the line if we need to. Got it. It's going to make us work for it. What was your prediction you said?
I was guessing a 640 in the 8th, and then to the quarter was going to be a 980.
At what mile an hour?
141. Being optimistic here.
I don't think so, but we're going to hope. You know, I like your optimism. Come on, you can do it. Nope. Well, that was wheel hop, which means that tire pressure way too low. They re-prep the track, man, and that track is set to kill. I didn't set the car to kill. So with new track prep, you gotta reset your stuff. And I didn't, I went down, I should have gone up. So we're gonna bring that thing up to about 21 PSI now, because the track is sticky. I was having a problem walking on it. So we're gonna reset and get back up there. All right, I apologize for the wind noise, but we just added 2 PSI to the rear tires, iced it up. We're gonna go again, even though we're somewhat hot lapping it, we're gonna go again, because as you can see over my shoulder, looks like we got some weather moving in. I wanna try to see if we can get some passage before that gets here. Well, we got the car to leave, but 10-1 at 137.5. So went slower with faster top end mile an hour, but seemed a little bit lazier off the line. So we're gonna have to check the computer to see what that was all about. But at least we got the car to leave the line this time. What's up?
Nothing. It felt. I definitely lifted my foot. It threw me back hard.
You lifted your foot?
A tiny bit in the beginning. It threw me back hard, and it was just, there was no.
All right, before you look at, you went slower.
Did I really?
That was 10-100.
Was it really?
Yeah.
That did not feel like that at all. I thought that was it.
Nuh-uh. No, you went slower. That was a higher mile an hour, but slower ET than the first one. No, that wasn't it. So, okay, so that felt really good to you?
Yeah, like it threw me back. It was smooth. There was no bogging in the shifts. It was a very smooth run.
All right. See the computer. So the data log shows us 3 things. First and foremost, IAT1s, 126, coolant temp 203. It was hot because we hot lapped it. Also, somebody had a little problem with their foot going, I'm on it, I'm off it, I'm on it. A little bit of indecision there?
No, it was, whoa!
So we're gonna cool her down. We're gonna hope that that stuff over there stays away for a while, and we're gonna go again. All right, run number, I've lost count. Car is ready to go. We cooled it down a bit. It's not as hot as it was before. My hair is crazy. I also went up in tire pressure. That last run looked like she wrinkled the tire a little bit more than I wanted. It's a private rental here today, so they're keeping up with the track pretty well, and I think I just went the wrong way on it. So we're up in the tire pressure. Suspension hasn't changed. And hopefully she can keep her foot in it this time. But don't tell her I said that. And we're just gonna see what happens. We have enough ice for 2 more runs. Weather's playing nice today, so we're gonna get after it. Come on. Hook and book, baby, hook and book. First hit, wheel hop. Second hit, put her where it wasn't quite as sticky. Wheel hopped again. That's at 23 PSI for those of us playing the home game. So, up in tire pressure more. Perfect. All right, making the next pass, and it's just getting cold, which is good. They're dragging the track to try to keep the temperature in it for us. But we have David's CTS-v, our CTS-v, 2 junior dragsters, and that's it. Everybody else is left. There's still 4 more hours of this track rental that we now have to ourselves. So what I did was put the tires up to 26 PSI. If she spins, back up, pound out, put it back. Spins again, pound out, put it back. Until we find the sweet spot for the tire pressure. Alright, we're going to try this again with even more tire pressure, because even when I put it in before it wasn't enough. So we're going to try again. Alright, we're at 32 PSI. If this thing wheel hops, it just, I don't know what to do. We can't go up too much higher in the tires. This thing better just spin. There we go, finally! Finally, it spun. It barely spun, but it spun. Which, to my way of thinking, means that 30 PSI is about where we're gonna have to be with it. It's just, the track is just really tight today. Even though it's cold, there's no heat in it, they got the track here real tight. So, I mean, we were on race week and I put her at 30 PSI and she jammed. And that was a lot warmer track. So here, it's a lot colder. I didn't think it was, and there's no cars going down. I said, just the junior dragsters, which are in the other lane. CTS-v, which is in the other lane because that's bias ply. We're the only radial car. Here's what it is.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what we're planning on doing. Let's cool it down. We're gonna make a hit at 5:15. Sonny's gonna drag the track for about 20 minutes before we make the hit. Try to put some heat in it for us. I'm gonna take the tires down to 30 PSI. These are 32 right now. And that should be where we need to be.
Yeah, I'm throwing the fan on it to just speed the process.
Yeah, we should speed the process because we sat there for a while without any fan, messing with tire pressure. I cannot believe I had to go up twice.
I know.
This track is tight. Okay, so that was 32 PSI warm, 30 PSI back here at the trailer. Just barely spun, so I took it down to 29 PSI back here at the trailer. The hope is that Sonny is the prep guy here, he's dragging the track. And the hope is that he's gonna drag it, put some heat into it. He's not gonna put down any more glue because it's sticky enough. Nobody's run down the track since we did. So it's all still as it was. So I took it down to 29 with the hope being that when we go up there, if we spin again at 29, we can back up, take another pound out, and try again. But 29 seems to be where it's probably going to launch. We've only got 2 bags of ice left. We're the only car left now. The silver CTS-v, David broke his diff. And the junior dragsters are packing up. So it's 5 o'clock, it runs till 7, but we don't have any more ice left. I don't know if concessions is going to be open to get more ice if we screw this up or something. So we're going to see what happens, and hopefully this pass is the good one. Come on. Hook and book, come on. Come on. some days you're the bug, some days you're the windshield. Today, we was the bug. It's so cold out here, the track is just very unpredictable with no cars going down it. We had 32 PSI in it before and wheel hopped, and I just brought that last one down to 25 PSI and a straight spun. And nobody had gone down the track since we did. So it's not really a track prep thing. It's more of the track's just too cold. There's too much. You can hear the wind whipping across. I'm sure you've been hearing it this whole video, the wind whipping across the track. And that's what you get. We would have liked to have hit that 9 again before we tear the car apart. Oh yeah, it's getting torn apart starting tomorrow. But all that stuff will come in the next video. But we'll see what Sharon says. We're gonna load up and start the journey home. All right, let's take stock. We got a broken diff.
Yeah, I'm by far the worst off. Like, you guys are still alive here. So.
And we got broken spirits.
So, what sucks is that if the throttle body was tight, that would have been a 9.9 at the very least. So that's sad.
Track had sun on it at that point in time.
Yeah, and the track was there and we weren't.
Track was there, we were not. So we are the bug today.
Yep.
Any closing thoughts?
That I can say on the YouTube. On the YouTube. I still love my car. I still love drag racing. It's unfortunate that we couldn't figure it out today, but more to come.
Yep. Well, I was kind of hoping that Sharon was going to say it, but she's not really picking up what I'm putting down. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.